Hi everyone, welcome back to Knooking Tom Daley's Advent Knit Along, and welcome to a very special spontaneous video. I literally finished making day 12 minutes ago, and I thought I would just pop in and show you exactly how to make days 11 and 12 of the knit along, because there are some things that are a little bit different in nooking than they are with knitting. So of course I'm going to show you, in case you have been joining me nooking Tom Daley's Advent Knit Along. Here you get a little bit of support and a little video help on how to do the last 2 days. Have fun! So let's start with yesterday's lesson, day 11 of the knit along, where we first changed the color to white, and now we are only going to work 8 stitches in white for a few rounds. And to do that, and since we don't have a second needle where we can just hold the loops, we have to work with our helper yarn. So I'm going to pull my work on the helper yarn, and now I am actually going to either, you can release the knot, or let's do it quickly, I just cut it. And now I will take a second piece of yarn as a helper yarn, put it on my nooking hook, because now the 30 stitches that we had here are all safe on, in this case, the red helper yarn, and we can now start the section of the heel completely fresh with a new helper yarn. So let's do that first, 8 stitches, and what we are going to do is to knit the first 8 stitches with the new color. Here we go, the 8 stitches. Now we can also grab the first helper yarn right here and just pull it through so it doesn't get in the way. So the remaining 22 stitches are now all on the red helper yarn. In Tom's tutorial, all of these 22 loops are on his second needle, which of course we don't have. Then we are going to slide our work on there, turn, and now we are going to pick up or slip the first loop purlwise. Honestly, I think you could even do it knitwise, but again, I'm going to stick to Tom's direction as close as possible. And to slip it up purlwise, I just do as if I would do a purl stitch. So I grab the loop from the side and twist my hook. And then I don't do anything with it. I take the yarn to the back and make knit stitches in the remaining 7 stitches. Here we go. Again, we have 8 loops on the hook. I can release the helper yarn, slide the work on it. And here's how it looks. It's basically the beginning of the garter stitch. The heel and also the top part of the stocking is then in garter stitch. And those 2 rounds we are going to repeat 4 more times. So in the end you have 5 of these typical garter stitch rows. I will quickly show you again. So first we are going to knit stitch all of the 8 stitches. Including that last one that we slipped, and then take it out, turn it, and now we do the exact same thing. You pick up that loop purlwise, take the yarn to the back, and knit the remaining 7 stitches. And now we only have to do the same sequence of the last 2 rounds 3 more times. So this was it. 5 repeats in total of the 2 garter stitch rounds. Here's how it looks. This is the end of day 11. And now we can continue with day 12, which will be a little bit more challenging because this also incorporates our initial round of stitches. But of course, I will show you. And day 12 starts with knitting 4 stitches. So first we knit the first 4. And now we are going to knit 2 together, which honestly goes super easy. So you just, instead of grabbing the next loop, you grab the next 2 loops, yarn over and knit stitch. Then we knit the second to last one. And then we turn, but before we turn, because this is again something that if you don't have a second knitting needle, we have to pick up this last loop, because if we then later on would release the blue helper yarn, we would completely lose this last loop. And to do that, I will just take my red helper yarn and just pull it through. So a little bit of crochet in between. We just pull it through to keep it down here, because when we then release the blue helper yarn to continue, we now have 6 loops on our hook, and this last one here is on the red helper yarn. And then we can move our work over and turn. Now we are going to pick up the very first loop from the side and take our yarn to the back. And now we are just going to knit the remaining 5 stitches of the row. Like that. Helper yarn out, slide it on and turn. In the next row, we are going to start with 3 knit stitches, 1, 2, and 3. And now comes what I think a pretty funny part, which is called a slip knit passover. It sounds more complicated than it probably is. The slip knit passover works as follows. You pick up the next loop, you slip it basically, then you take the next and knit it, and then in knitting they basically take the second loop and pull it over the needle. For nooking, and since we have a hook, this is quite easy. You just pull it through as if you would do a regular slip stitch. Personally, I think this is nothing different to a knit 2 together, but so what? Maybe there is a difference, I don't know. And now would be the time to turn the work again, but before turning it, we are just going to go in that last loop and pull our red helper yarn through to keep it, otherwise we would lose it, like that. And then we turn. And then again, we pick up the very first loop, take the yarn to the back, and we are going to knit the remaining stitches of the row, like that. Pull the helper yarn through. And then we are going to knit 2, 1 and 2. And then we do another slip knit passover. So grab the next loop, grab the loop after that and make a knit stitch in that loop. And then just pull that last loop through the first one. And now, to make it even more confusing, we are going to also pick up that last loop that we saved here on the red helper yarn. Once you have that, you can release the red helper yarn. And now we are going to knit that last loop as well. And then pull it through, turn the work. And then again, we are going to slip the first stitch again, yarn to the back, and we are going to knit stitch the remaining 3 stitches. So by the end of this round, we will have 5 loops of the color of the heel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One is down here. All the other ones are up there. And if you want to, you can also slide it through and turn it and go back to grab the red helper yarn, your very first one, and pull it through so that we have that. And this is now how it looks. I know it's a bit weird, but this is going to be then the shape. So I assume that when we then continue with our main color here, these stitches will be pulled together a little bit to create this sort of a heel. It looks good to me, so we'll see how that goes, because this was day 12 of the heel. And as I mentioned, if there are any moments in the knit along where I feel like I have to show you, like this one, because this was a little bit different than we had before, then of course I'll be back with a little tutorial for it. And I hope this also helped you to continue. And I hope to see you back again next time, only at the Totally Fierce Crochet channel. And until then, happy nooking. Bye. Have fun nooking the knit along. And if you hear from Tom, make sure to tell him he should say hi. Bye.